Welcome to Headland, Alabama, folks, as the Trojans are going to touch. Wally, we kind of hear each other. Ours is, we're not going to be able to hear each other.
Okay.
We're just using the microphones. Here we are in Headland, Alabama. The Trojans have traveled as region champs.
I can barely hear you. Barely.
Okay. And Headland, Alabama. The Trojans are region champs, and they need, for a home field advantage, to make a win here tonight against the Headland Rams, Wally.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game, I think, Neil, at first. But like we said on the way up here, I think Charles Henderson's going to have too much firepower for these Headland Rams tonight here in Headland, Alabama.
Yeah. Captains for the Trojans tonight, number 3, Stephon Mosley, number 0, Quay Scott, number 13, Nick Pearson, and number 27, Zion Mack. Nice evening for football here tonight, and no rain in the forecast. And we'll throw it down to James for the coin toss. James, what do you see down there?
Well, we got the captains all lined up, and the officials are going through the explaining the coin, heads or tails, and we'll see what we got.
In the air. I'm going to toss it in the air, and you're going to call it in the air, okay? Call it loud enough for Mr. Timmerman to hear you. If I drop it or he doesn't hear you, we'll toss it again. Does that sound fair? Call it in the air.
Tails.
What'd you hear? And you heard?
Tails.
And what do we have? We have tails. You want to defer this half?
Charles Henderson has won the toss.
Charles Henderson has won the toss.
They've won, and we're going to defer to them.
Thank you, James. That was really, really good. It loud and clear right there. And Charles Henderson has won the toss, Wally. They have put their defense on the field first and deferred their selection to the second half.
Well, buddy, you got number 27 out there being the captain tonight, who had a stellar game last week.
Zarion Mack. Woo! That's right. But they will. The Trojans will kick from our right to our left, which will be from the south to the north, and the Headland Rams will be on offense first. Again, just a beautiful night here in Headland, Alabama for Friday night football. And glad you tuned in this Saturday morning for the Charles Henderson football replay on Channel 2. And we are about to get underway here in Headland, Alabama. I'm Neil Armstrong. He's Wally Lowry, James Sparrow, roaming the sidelines, and Diamond Dave Hennigan on the camera.
Heck yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. Hey, Neil, just want to give a little information about Headland Rams. They're coached by Reginald Melton. Last year he was 2-8. He actually took over from Rodney Dollar.
Yeah, who vacated in the middle of the season?
In the middle of the season last year. And I tell you what, buddy, he has got them to the first time in a long time for a playoff. They should be fourth in our area.
That's right. So Headland's getting lined up for the 4th seed. So he's done a nice job. And the Trojans wearing their white shirts with their white helmets and their navy pants tonight. And again, we'll remind you, Charles Henderson will kick off to start this game. Want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Auto, Mr. Colin McCrary, The Crease Agency, Bird's Drugs, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, and Earl's Glass for sponsoring Saturday morning football replay for Charles Henderson High School. We appreciate all of them, Wally.
Yeah, and James, I don't know if you knew this or not, but in the history of Alabama high school football, Charles Henderson and Headland have only played 6 times in the history, and we're less than an hour away from each other. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because Headland had been a 1A and 2A for almost 70 years.
Yeah, only been a 5A for a handful of years. We played them when we were 4A, and they were 4A also.
That's right.
And we're 1-5. They're 1-5 against us.
So we're 5-1.
Exactly.
We'll call it like that. Here we go, Nick Pearson to kick it off. Big leg by Nick Pearson, and they just let it fly, Wally. It's 6 yards deep in the end zone. Nick Pearson stays hot on his kickoffs, and he struts off the field like he should, kicking it 5 yards deep in the end zone. At the least, guys, at the least, Nick Pearson can be a kickoff specialist at the next level, at the least.
Yes, he's got a D1 leg, there's no doubt.
Yes, he does.
Headland 1st and 10 from their own 20. Charles Henderson rarely has to cover a kickoff. But when Mr. Pearson does miss one, sometimes Charles Henderson is not ready to cover a kickoff. Straight handoff off the left side. He reverses field. Number 45 on the tackle right there, Wally. He has really come on these last 2 or 3 games. This is Jalen Suddeth with the tackle. Give him 2, 2nd and 8.
Well, I tell you, this is the first time all season James can contest because he does the play announcing at the stadium. We can actually see the numbers tonight.
Oh, gosh, I didn't think about that. No wonder I can see it.
Perfect called game.
I can actually see the numbers as well.
You need to get a set of high-power binoculars like me.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have that Sparrow money.
2nd and 10, straight drop, looking to his left. Misses his first read. Nice scrambling. Trojans are after him. Was he out of the pocket is the question, because he just threw it away, and they are going to let him be out of the pocket. It was close. He was out of the pocket. Then he reversed back to the pocket. But 3rd and 8, the ball falls safely, harmlessly out of reach of anybody. And they gave him the benefit of the doubt and let him have the throwaway there. 3rd and 8 for the Rams. Good defense by the Trojans. There's something about a small stadium atmosphere that I just like.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine if Charles Henderson played in something similar?
Yeah. 3rd and 8, shotgun formation. Pressure from the Trojans. Quick slant, complete. Big hit by Damian Hart across the middle. Nice tackle and hit, but completion on the slant. 1st down yardage for the Rams. Nice throw, nice catch. Good hit by Hart, but it was after the 1st down yardage.
That's what I call it, decleated.
Decleated, I like it. First and 10 Rams, the first down of the game. Charles Henderson yet to touch the ball. They won the toss and deferred to the second half. Quarterback keeper around the left side. He turns it up right around the hash mark. Then they knock him out of bounds right around the 39-yard line. Good first down play from the Rams. He dashed and ducked until he finally got about 4 yards out of that. The Trojans initially had that bottled up.
Yeah,
just a quick feat from the Rams quarterback.
Well, if you haven't noticed, so far everything has been schemed away from number 6, or they have double-teamed number 6.
Yeah, exactly, and he's earned that this year, right, James? He's earned that double team.
Yes, absolutely.
2nd and 6 Rams. Give off left guard, left tackle away.
Oh, it's on the ground.
I'm not sure who got it. It was clearly a fumble.
We got it.
No signal from the officials. Nope.
Yep.
I guess it is Charles Henderson ball.
I thought the line judge came in pointing. I think the white hat has made a signal yet. No. Here he goes. He's finna do it.
First down, Charles Henderson.
First down, Trojans.
Hey, I'll just call this like I see it. This is like the Eufaula game just kept going. We picked up right where we left off on the turnover mode, didn't we?
We sure did.
1st and 10 Trojans in Ram territory at the 45-yard line. Parker Adams with Coleman off his left hip. This is Mosley and Carson at the bottom of your screen. Templin and Boyd at the top. And they do throw it to Boyd. Templin with a good block out there on the edge.
Man.
He'll get his first down and more.
What a good, like I said, man, couple extra steps just because of Templin on that block.
Yeah, James, if you wonder why Templin's at a wide out position, now you know why.
Yeah, he's done a real good job all year in that role, blocking downfield especially.
Let's call it 2nd and a half yard. They didn't quite get the first down. I thought he had plenty for the first down. Must have stepped out earlier than I thought. 9:52 left first quarter. Charles Henderson, the beneficiary of a Ram fumble right around the 45-yard line. Here's Coleman on the swing pass. It's actually backwards. Coleman runs over one guy. Runs over 2 guys. He's down, and a late flag. Late flag on the play, but Coleman's down around the 25, 26-yard line. But the umpire throws a late flag away from the play almost. Let's see what the call is. No signal yet. No signal yet. That was first down running by Zach Coleman around the left side. It'll be marked off for a spot foul, which will back it up 10 yards. And they'll replay second down. So, Wally, instead of 2.5 a yard, now it's going to be second and about 1.5 yards.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Brings up second and 1.
Trojans have been flagged for holding a lot this year.
And a lot of it's just like that, from behind the play. Yeah. That hold had nothing to do with that run.
And Trojans have overcome a lot of holding penalties this year. Coleman, tough running off right tackle. He gets enough for his first down, and that's really all he needed. Needed 1.5 yards, and he got 2.5. First down, Trojans. 9:26, first quarter, 0-0. This is the Trojans' first time to touch the football tonight.
You wonder, Neil and James, does Coach Hambright do the Mosley show or the Boyd show tonight? You know, last week was Mosley.
He can go either way, Wally. He pulls it. Option play around left side. This is Boyd on the option. Makes one guy miss. Runs over another guy, and I love it. Old school option football. Parker fakes it on the veer play, rolls it out to his left. Left-handed option play. Boyd gets it on the pitch. Looked like Bo Jackson coming around the left side.
Yeah, James, you probably don't remember plays like that. You're a little too young to remember old school.
Well, I am younger than y'all, but I do remember Bo Jackson. That was, yeah.
First and 10 Trojans around the Rams' 20-yard line. Nice little option play there. Swing pass on the right. We used to run the toss sweep. Now they throw it overhanded. This is Zach Coleman. Good yardage around the right side. A little swing pass around the right. And turns it up and gets about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. He's almost down to the 14-yard line before Headland gets him on the ground.
6 yards. Brings up second and 4.
Wally, we may not have to throw it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't think so.
Trojans look to the sidelines to get the play. Coleman moves and shakes. Another flag from the umpire. Another flag in the middle of the play. This is Coleman up the middle, almost untouched for a touchdown, but it'll be holding against the Trojans, and they'll nullify the touchdown and back them up 10 more yards.
Holding is the call against the Trojans.
James, this could be one of these situations where the officials' crews text their groups during the week and say, yeah, we got Charles Henderson 12 times last week for holding, and then the other guys text back, yeah, we had him 9 times for holding 3 weeks ago, and it's just one of those things officials come in looking for it maybe. I'm just guessing, but that could happen. 2nd and 12 after the holding penalty. Touchdown nullified.
And that's possibly true, but at the same time, we do have to adjust. Absolutely. We got to realize that this is going to be called on us from here on out.
That's true. Adam, straight drop. Good protection from the line. Protection finally breaks down. And number 1, Parker Adams, didn't see anything he liked and tucked it and ran. And no gain on the play. 3rd and 12 again. Parker just able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 12.
A lot of positive things on this drive, but daggum negatives.
It's hard to overcome 2 holding penalties. They can do it, though. They can do it. And Parker uses the hard count efficiently all year, and gets 5 yards of the holding back.
Encroachment, the call against Headland.
That'll make it about 3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8. Another swing pass to Coleman right here. We may get the first down. Parker rolls to the left, throws it in the end zone, intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a little late getting it to Templin right there. If Parker leads him on across the end zone instead of trying to throw it to a spot, he might go ahead and complete that. But Parker late on getting it to him and then did not let him keep running across the end zone. But Yes, tough on a high school quarterback.
Yeah.
Templin running one way, Parker running the other, and him trying to swing back across his shoulders and lead him. That's just a tough play, James.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was scrambling to his left, and he threw with his right back across the middle. And like you say, it's tough to lead him that far. And when he let it go, Will was wide open. Number 13 for Headland just had good closing speed.
He did. One turnover each, Wally.
Yeah, I think he was reading Parker's eyes on that pass. Well, and he's down.
Yeah, it was one knee in high school, and but it is complete, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Check that, number 9, Easton Boughton.
James, it looked like he just lost his footing and fell and just caught it.
Well, the throw was a little low. He had to go down and get it, and so when he kind of went down, the knee was on the ground. Yeah.
I was like Wally. I thought he slipped. 2nd and 4. You got a good rainstorm come through Wednesday. Handoff off straight up the middle. Good running this time. Good blocking. Boyd hits him, misses him. Number 8, Damian Hart cleans him up, but not before he's got 12 yards down the field. And the starting running back, number 2 for Headland, comes up. Gimp. He's limping bad. It looks like he's going to stay in, but he's limping. James is number 2. Limping, or is that me?
No, he's limping a little bit. Kind of grabbing his left quad like he might have got Charlie horse or something. They're going to sub him out real quick.
1st and 10 Rams at their own 40-yard line. 6 minutes. 6 minutes left first quarter. Both teams have touched it once. Both teams have turned it over once.
Yep.
One wide receiver to the top of your screen, an H-back in motion across the formation. And we got a false start. I was about to say nobody got that, but they did. They did.
Yeah, 10 jumped a little early. Yep.
Yeah, it was almost like they weren't going to call it, but they did. They got it. They got it. That'll back them up 5. 1st and 15 now from the 35. The running back just got a little antsy right there. He's ready to go, wasn't he?
He sure was.
5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15.
5:40 left first quarter. 0-0. Headland, Alabama. I'm Neil Armstrong. He's Wally Lowry. James Sparrow roaming the sidelines, and Diamond Dave Hennigan on the camera.
Hey, I tell you what, fellas, it's so good to be in Headland this time of year because you get to smell the peanuts.
Yeah.
People there, peanuts, thousands of miles from here.
Man, we
all over.
come by the Houston County Airport, and the peanut fields were everywhere. Good defense this time by Damian Hart, number 8.
Yeah, Damian just came right in there, stopped him right there.
Also,
line of scrimmage.
Also 45, Jalen Sutherland again, Wally. I'm telling you, he is learning to get a nose for the football, isn't he?
He has.
Timeout on the field from the wing official on this side. And they're going to make 2 Trojan players come out.
Knee pads.
Knee pads.
Yep, knee pads.
Knee pads.
I don't get it. Are they missing knee pads? Or
No,
they...
well, you know what? They both came over to the sidelines, pulled them down with their hands, and they'll go right back in. I mean, why couldn't they just let them pull them out on the field? Damian Hart, great coverage, did not wrap up. Hart failed to wrap up right there, but hardly no gain on the play because Hart really slowed him up enough that his teammates could get there and help out.
They got him.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
And there goes. They can't. Guys, they ran to the sidelines, turned around and looked at the official and pulled them down with their hands. Now they're back in there. What am I missing here? They stretched them down. Now they're not going to come right back up where they were. 3rd and 14. 4:28 left, first quarter. Straight drop for Headland. Good pressure from the Trojans. They get off the little dump play to the running back, number 2, up near first down yardage. And
I think it's going to be short, Neil.
It is, Wally. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short. He got a great spot from the official, but still 1.5 yards short. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks like Headland's looking to go for this. Are they just going to try to draw us off right here? Number 34 checking in for the Trojans. This is Todrick Burks. A little more beef up front. 3:44, 3:43, first quarter winding down. Power running formation. Wildcat formation with the running back. He's straight ahead.
Oh,
He's
I don't
hit.
think he got it.
And
I don't think he got it.
Charles Henderson has held him. This is number 27 with the play. Zarion Mack. Wally, you said just a minute ago he's in on everything.
Man.
What a gamble right here by Headland in the first quarter, James.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Mack had a good game last week. That was the first week that he was back. He'd missed, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. And so last week was his first week back, and now he's back again. He's still in this week. So he's a big, big add-on to that defensive line.
Yeah, he makes a difference in that interior defensive line, no doubt. First and 10 Trojans just in Ram territory at the 49-yard line. Parker looking to pass. Pressure from Headland. And another holding penalty. It's going to be holding on that right side. And
yeah, he's going to get Phillip Scott, number 65, on that one.
Trojans continue to be flagged for holding. This is 3, maybe 4 games in a row that the holding penalties are just piling up on the Trojans.
That is a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
And that's a spot foul, so that's
Brings up first and 21.
Neil, that could be first and Wicksburg.
First and 21. Trojans after the big holding penalty. Parker looking to the sideline to get the play. First and 21. 3:17 left, first quarter. Clock is moving. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. He hands it to Coleman straight ahead. No, this is Frazier, number 20. Pardon me. And give him 4, maybe 5. Number 20, Frazier. He's up near the 46-yard line of the Trojans. But those holding penalties, woo, it's just hard to sustain drives when you get those holding penalties.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's just.
Second and 15.
Second and 15. Trojans going to have to hit a 10, 12-yard pass play to get this first down. Screen play off the right. They got Frazier. Lots of linemen out there, but they did not block anybody, guys. They just let them squeak through.
Yeah.
A screen. Matt Moore told me one time a screen play is one of the hardest plays to coach as an offensive line coach. It just those guys are not built to block people while running. They're so used to contact within a millisecond of the snap. And just then the Trojans let 3 guys just slip right through their wall. 3rd and 16. And it's got to be extra difficult.
I'm gonna throw to Mosley right here on a deep ball.
Yeah, it'd be just as good as a punt, even if they miss, right?
Yeah, and he's single coverage down here too.
Parker flushed out this way again. He just throws it away. Again, Parker flushed to his non-throwing side. Flag all the way across the field, right at the midfield stripe. See what the call is. Ineligible receiver downfield on the Trojans.
The call is ineligible receiver downfield on the Trojans.
And the Trojans have 4th and long for the Trojans, and with 1:49 left in this first quarter, the penalties have just squashed any effort to score here by the Trojans first quarter.
Hayden Bush.
Well, when you get behind the chains, that's a phrase you hear every Saturday when you sit around and watch college football, getting behind the chains, and that's what we've done.
So difficult. Bush with a good snap. Pearson with a high spiral. Ball coming down about the 25-yard line. Big Trojan bounce. Why is he breaking his neck to jump on it? I don't know, Wally. He just wanted to touch it, I reckon. That's Mosley. Ball headed out of bounds. Right around the 22, 23-yard line, and that's where Headland will have it. Now, the 18, 19-yard line. And so far, no score, folks. 1:36 left first quarter. Hope you enjoyed this high school football action here on Saturday morning.
37-yard punt.
Troy Cable, C-Spire, Channel 2. Zero. Neither team able to get it into the end zone in this first quarter yet. Quarterback sweep around the left side. He turns it up. Number 27's Arion Mack runs him down from the nose guard position. James, when the nose guard runs it down on the quarterback sweep, that's nice hustle, isn't it?
Yeah, he's getting after it. It looks like we're going to have an injured Headland Ram. He went down. It didn't look real pretty. He grabbed his knee right away.
Gotcha. Well, we'll take a break, too. We don't want to film during this injury. We'll be right back. The injured player for the Headland Rams up and off on his own power. That's great to see. You don't want to see anybody get hurt in high school football. Thank goodness he's up and out of here. Maybe he's okay. Second and 8. Big tackle. Number 27, Zavarian Mack, just came to play tonight, guys.
Mack ate his Wheaties this morning, brother.
Yeah, he went to McDonald's and got him a Big Mac. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10. I think they may check back that screen play right here, guys. What you think? Or that slant play. They hit the slant play twice.
Yeah, I like the screen idea. That was real successful for him.
3rd and 10. 35 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. Good pressure by Damian Hart with a blitz around the left side. Number 8, Damian Hart's on a blitz around the left side. Rushed everything, and the quarterback never got set. He just flung it out to the right side, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 10. Nice blitz by Damian Hart.
Yeah, really good play call right there. I mean, send the guy around the side and you rush the pass. He threw it before he was ever out of his break, so he had no chance to catch it.
Yeah, when he saw Hart come to him, he was like,
yeah,
I ain't getting sacked.
Yeah, nice job by the defense coordinator, like James said. That's a good call, 3rd and 10. They were either going to try some type of pass play, and we knew it and got after him. Pressure, and we run into the kicker, and they will get a penalty. Trojans run into the kicker. And you know what? Look, we had 3 guys maybe that might have could have blocked that punt. So I like the aggressiveness right there. They accidentally bumped him, but the aggressiveness, I like it. We might have could have blocked that.
Yeah, if I'm sitting there wondering why they didn't just dive. He could have got it right off his foot, but I think they're going to call roughing, not running.
Okay.
And that's an automatic first down.
In high school, that's one of your automatics.
Roughing the punter is the call against the Trojans.
And, again, the penalties mounting heavily against the Trojans here in this first quarter. 20 seconds left. They did hit his punting leg. I'm not so sure about the roughing, but they did hit his punting leg. That was obvious.
And I think the punter got a Academy Award for falling down. So
1st and 10 Rams at their own 33 after the 15-yard penalty. Quarterback keeps it around the left side. Trojans hit him before he gets to the line. He'll lose a half a yard on that play. 2nd and 11.
Williams on the carry for Headland.
Wally, that'll be the end of the first quarter. Give us a quick recap of this first quarter.
This is the Crease Agency penalty box recap. Neil, Charles Henderson's been flagged 5 times for 45 yards, and the Rams has been flagged once for 5.
We'll be back for the second quarter. 0-0. 0 Headland, 0 Charles Henderson starting the second quarter. Charles Henderson had too many men on the field. Coach Hambright burns a timeout instead of getting a penalty. And that one's on the coaches. You can't, if you're the coaching staff, you can't put 12 kids out there coming out of a corner break. And that kind of stuff happens, though. That kind of stuff happens. I mean, we're looking at a high school football game here, but maybe, just maybe, we won't need all 3 timeouts down the stretch here at the end of this second quarter. We'll stay live. I want to thank Earl's Glass, Eastern Shipping and Wiggins, Roadmark, Julius, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, All-Star Collision, Hook's Barbecue, Western Steakhouse, Marco's Pizza, Maxine's Trucking, Garrett Enterprises, Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Nashville Oyster Bar and Grill, Jones Medical Supply, Wise Office Supply, Bird's Drug, the Crease Agency. Thank you, Mr. Colin McCreary, Bill Jackson, Ford and Chevy, Fort Baker Trust, and the Withington Insurance Group. Charles Henderson burns a timeout here. instead of getting a 12-man on the field penalty. Good timeout. Hey, you don't want to get that penalty. It's just a free 5 yards right there. It's second and 10 and a half, Wally.
Trojans just need to keep doing what they're doing on defense, man. Just grinding hard, Neil and James, and making plays.
Second 10 and a half for Rams from their own 33-yard line. New quarterback in the game. Number 9, Mack after him. He just throws it away. Zarion Mack and also Zion Grady.
Hey, he was still in the pocket.
No,
he was still in the pocket. He went outside the tackle right there.
I'm sorry. This is number 9 with the pressure. That is Brandon Gibbons. Excuse me. Brandon Gibbons and Zarion Mack. Heavy pressure for the Trojans that time.
Well, they didn't get the call, but they had Mack held so bad.
Well, I tell you another call. I didn't think he was outside the box. I thought he went straight back, but that's what Hambright was arguing for also.
I was wondering, James. I wasn't going to say anything, but he didn't look like he got left or right very much at all.
Well, Mack got his pocket picked on that play. I mean, he was held big time.
Third and 10 and a half after the incompletion. This will be
delay game.
Delay a game by the back judge. It'll back him up. Third and 15 and a half.
James to call against him. That's a 5-yard mark off. Brings up third and 15.
11:51. Second quarter. 0-0. The high potent offense of the Trojans yet to get going. Every time they got something started, they get a penalty. Rolling to his right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now that's
Grady was after him. Grady was after him, and he just chunks it to the right. Number 7 for the Trojans is over that way. Mario Davenport had a shot at it, but he'll fall incomplete. 4th and 15. James, are they not going to call grounding because we were spinning him around? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't know. They're over there talking. He was desperately. I mean, to me, it's intentional grounding, but it'd be 4th down anyway. It'd just be a difference of. I mean, we would decline the penalty.
I think we would decline it too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when a defender is spinning a quarterback around, they'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he was trying to get it towards the receiver. Fans
and the officials are talking.
Fans giving the defense a big hand as they come off the sidelines right here, and rightfully so. They played good.
Punting for Headland. Boyd back to receive for Charles.
I'm with James. They're going to decline it anyway.
Well, if you look at the rule, and then we had Kevin Bryan come to our court chat with Neil and Wally show one night, and that new rule, Neil, you remember him saying is so broad, the language in it and the discretion that the white hat has on throwing that.
Yeah.
But it is a safety issue for the quarterback.
I don't think they're going to call it here. I think they're going to let it go, and it'll be 4th and 15. The officials ease back into their positions. 11:43 left. Clock not moving on the incompletion. Second quarter, 0-0 your score. Charles Henderson yet to score. Headland yet to score.
The line judge went over to the side, said something to the Headland coach, and he went nuts, but they ain't moved the ball. So I don't know what they're doing.
Maybe he was wanting some type of face mask on the spin around on the quarterback. Maybe we didn't see it or something. I don't know, James. I'm just guessing.
James, can you?
I don't know. I'll see if I can get you around the official here in just a second.
Okay. Can you fly your drone as good as that guy's doing up in the sky, James?
It sure won't end up in the rec center pool, I can tell you that much.
Headland punting it away. High punt, but not a lot of yardage. High punt, but not a lot of yardage, and it gets a negative bounce. The umpire is going to have to spot this, guys. The umpire is spotting first touching. Get you some of that. The umpire has spotted first touching. Well, James, what do you got, like 7 yards net? 7 yards net on that? Straight up punt, guys. And then when it bounced backwards. That was like Wally Lowry kicking it back in the neighborhood back in the day.
Goodness, buddy, folks that's watching this program, everybody knows when I punt, it's 60, 70 yards.
First and 10
time.
Trojans from the 37-yard line of Headland Rounds. Coleman stutter stepping. He finally sees his hole. Zach Coleman off the left side. Wally Very, very patient running, and that's his style. He gets the ball from the quarterback, and he stutter steps, and then he picks his hole, and he shoots through it. That's his style of running. I like it. 1st and 10 yardage from Zach Coleman off the left side. Once he saw his hole, he shot it. Same play. This time Headland plays it a little better and hits him right as Parker Adams was giving it to him. A defender was on him. No gain, 2nd and 10.
I might be crazy, but well, I know I'm crazy, but I think the offensive line got the wrong play call from what our backs got.
Is that what it looked like?
They called, my gracious.
Yeah. Frazier and Coleman in the backfield this time beside Parker Adams. Gives option play around the left side. Parker fakes it and throws it forward to Coleman at the last second. It's a forward pass. Not a lot of yardage gained on the play, but Parker Adams
flag on the play. Thrown by the umpire.
And I think we had linemen downfield. I know number 54 was way downfield on the play. And if that may be what they're calling, Zamir Caffey was way down there.
Yeah, and you really can't blame him. No. I mean, it's supposed to be a run.
It's supposed to be an option play.
That's correct, yep.
Yeah. 5 yards again against the Trojans. And you know, whether the penalties are there, whether they're not there, whether they are or not, the Trojans have been heavily penalized tonight and the last 2 or 3 games. It's something we need to work on going into the playoffs.
Well, if I was the umpire, which I was, I would have had call that. I mean, just
Parker gets that 5 yards back. Parker, he is really, really good at that hard count. And a lot of times, guys, it comes behind a 5-yard penalty against us. We try to get it right back, and it works.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Parker could be a good banker because he could sell you on that one.
2nd and 10, Trojans. Parker looking into way down. This is number 2, Jawan Boyd.
Yes, sir.
And, hey, guys, sometimes he just can't be covered.
No.
Hey, when all else fails, just throw it up to Jawan Boyd and let him do his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown Trojans, 6-0. Parker Adams to Jawan Boyd from 37 out. He called it around the 4, I guess, made one guy miss and went in.
Yeah, he caught it at the 2 and spun back over to the goal line. You know, Parker threw it to the pylon, and it looked like Jawan just adjusted to the pass. But like I say, it's what athletes do.
Were they defended him pretty heavy, James?
Yeah, he was covered, but where the ball was thrown, I mean, Parker threw it where only Jawan could catch it. And that's what you want to do right there. And so Jawan caught it, spun, and went in the end zone, and Trojans are on the board 7-0.
7-0 Charles Henderson after the Nick Pearson point after touchdown is good. We'll be right back for the kickoff. They're buying it on Amazon. Back to the action. Nick Pearson getting set to kick. 7-0 Charles Henderson. 10-13 left, second quarter.
I wonder if Nick's going to kick it back in that guy's backyard. Traditionally, that old man back there, he's got him a 6-pack of Pat's Blue Ribbon, Neil.
Enjoying some high school football.
He's been there. Somebody told me, I don't know if this is legend or myth or folklore, that guy over there.
Legend, myth, or folklore?
Or one of the 3.
Okay, all right.
That dude has been there for like 60 years and has never missed a game and will get every ball kicked over there.
Keeps them.
No, he throws them back. But the one year we were here and he had him a little 6-pack of Pat's Blue Ribbon. I didn't think they made that stuff.
1st and 10 Rams at the 20. Nick Pearson easily kicks it through the end zone one more time for the Trojans. Just a strong leg. 7-0 Charles Henderson. Rams with the ball. Handoff off left side. Damian Hart gets him and drives him backwards.
Yeah.
Maybe a half yard, but that's it.
Yeah, Jalen Sutter, 45, had a good shot at him in the backfield, but he just managed to deke him just enough, and Damian cleaned it up.
James, I know we talk a lot about Mack 27 and him being back making an impact, but Sudeth 45 has really, really found himself these last 2-3 games. You agree?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all of them. I mean, and they're so keyed on Zion that these guys are really stepping up. I mean, these guys are going, hey, we're going to make tackles, you know.
Little slip screen out to the right. Quay Scott and company. Quay Scott, Sports Chat Player of the Week.
Yeah. And I tell you what,
pizza.
I tell you what, fellas, watching every game so far this year, have y'all noticed that the defense is just getting better and better each game?
They have improved.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
No, and you know, look at our line. I mean, here they are coming to the sideline, so you can see them well. They're not like overly big, but they're fast and they're quick, and they get in the backfield so fast.
Yeah, they're very athletic.
Yes.
You're exactly right. And timeout, Headland with 9:04 second quarter. Trojans lead 7-0. We'll be right back after the timeout. All right, we're back to the action. 9:04 coming out of the timeout by Headland. 3rd and 8. Throwing it deep down the middle. Intercepted. No.
Oh, my.
Number 9 for the Trojans, Brendan Givens, tips it up in the air twice. And number 84 for Headland is luckily in the right spot. Catches the tip pass, and it'll be first down Headland up around their own 40-yard line off the lucky tip from Givens.
You only see plays like that at Auburn University.
Well, I've said it every year, so I'll say it again, guys. That's why he's on defense.
Yeah, that's right. I may have jinxed him, James. I called interception as soon as it hit his hand.
I thought you were a little quick on the call, Neil. I really did. It's kind of like saying that putt's good.
Yeah, exactly. Strong running right up the middle. Trojans get him just shy of the 50, but give him 8 yards on first down right up the gut.
Marcus Reeves on the carry for Headland.
Clock is running, 8:22, 8:21, second quarter. 2nd and 1.5 coming up on midfield for the Headland Rams. They trail the Trojans 7-0. Handoff off right guard. He's got his first down yardage, and he's in Trojan territory at about the 47, 48-yard line. Headland with the lucky tip, and a big first down on the lucky tip from Givens. Looks to get a little pep in their step on these last 2 plays.
Yeah,
it revitalized them, didn't it? Finicky.
Yeah, it gave him a little juice.
Yeah, momentum is so finicky. Just so finicky, momentum is. Quarterback off the left side. Trojans unable to get him. They knock him out of bounds really hard. Jawan Boyd really nailed him right around the 40-yard line. But 8 yards on the quarterback keeper around the left side. 8 yards. That's too much on first down. The last 2 first down plays have netted 8 yards.
Yeah, Mario came up from the corner position, but he just didn't seal the edge. He went for the little fake inside, and he got outside him after that.
That's one of those where the linebackers got to have really good angles and cut him off earlier. 2nd and 2.5. Hand up. Ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground. I have no idea who's got it. You saw we got it?
I think Headland got it. Headland got back. Mack almost had it. He kind of bubbled around in his, not Mack, but Grady almost had it. It bubbled around his hands, but it went right back to the running back.
Grady comes out with the ball.
See, I thought Great Zion had it.
Okay, they're going to give us the ball. I had it backwards. Okay, good.
No, James,
I'll take it. I'll be glad.
James, you saw it right.
Yeah.
The head Whitehead put second down up in the air like he saw that Headland had it, but he was just wrong.
Well, hold on. They're still talking. We'll see what he does. He's coming back this way, so it looks like it is going to be our ball.
It is. Grady came out of the pile holding clearly the ball in his hands, and another official came in and said, hey, we need to get this right, and pat the officials on the back. They got it right. Yeah. Big 53, Connor Jones coming in the game at right tackle. 1st and 10 Trojans. 6:39 left, second quarter. Trojans beneficiary of 2 huge Headland fumbles so far in this first half. Parker looking down the middle.
Oh, now that's a ball.
And it's going to be – they got it, Wally. They got it.
Simmer down now. Simmer down.
Simmer down. This is number 15, Will Templin, going on the post route, and he is definitely hit way early by a Headland Ram. It'll be 15 yards. Only need 10 for a first down, so that's first down Trojans.
Well, he jetapulted him out of there.
Oh, that old jetapult word.
Yep. James, you ever been jetapulted?
15 yards to be marked off against Headland.
No, I haven't. He's waving the flag off.
I'm moving on this one.
Not sure.
Wow.
I have no idea why or how that pass interference is getting waved off. It was clear.
Hey,
clear pass interference.
If Fred Sanford was here right now, he'd be saying, Elizabeth, I'm coming.
That was a bad call by the officials. This is Boyd. Makes one guy miss.
Hey,
Boyd's got just short of first down yardage. It'll be third or second down and about an inch. Wally, I have no idea why that would have been waved off. It was clearly pass interference. Third and a half a yard. This is Frazier straight ahead.
Man.
Hard running. He's got his first down. Early whistle. Pile still moving. Early whistle. First down Trojans, though, so it didn't hurt too bad. I'm going to tell you guys, that's a back-to-back bad calls by the officials right there. The wave off of the pass interference and then stopping the play way early right there. First down Trojans across midfield now.
I'd love to see Parker right here give a dose to Mosley.
This is Frazier around the right side, number 20. Turns it up. He's got first down yardage around the right side. And the Trojans overcome adversity. And when I'm talking about adversity, I'm talking about waving off penalties, iffy spots, early whistles, tons of holding penalties. The Trojans so far, I don't want to jinx us, overcoming here in the second quarter. 5:44, they lead 7-0. Driving again.
You know,
Wally, this is a good point to talk about the pink. Trojans wearing pink socks and pink towels for breast cancer awareness month.
Great deal.
Adams off the right side. Jawan Boyd, number 2, catches it. 5-yard gain. Go ahead, Wally.
I was just telling you on that last play, Coleman runs so much better when he just runs north and south. You see how much power he goes in there?
That was Frazier.
Frazier, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Frazier going just north
and that's
south.
his type of run. That's what he does. Coleman is the stutter stepper. He's looking for a hole.
Yeah.
And, hey, let me tell you something. If Coleman sees a hole, he hits it. But
Exactly.
Frazier, he hits it north and south a lot quicker. 5:25 left. Frazier around the right side. He's got room again. Running it around the right side. He's got his first down. Flag on the play.
If I'm a betting man, I'd say it's holding.
Holding against the Trojans. That'll nullify the run. Again, the Trojans having to overcome lots of adversity. Lots of adversity here tonight, folks, as the Trojans are stunted again on this drive. 2nd and 14 now after the penalty mark off. Hey, when you go on the road, it's just tough sledding.
You're right,
folks.
Neil. It's tough,
sledding.
man.
Second and 14, Parker Adams. Will Templin in motion. Twins to both sides. Adams looking. Good protection. Deep down the field to Templin and just overthrows Templin down the right side. Double coverage down there on 15, Will Templin. Adams tried to thread it in there over the shoulder, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 14.
Well, it actually was single, and then when he threw the ball, the guy that was covering Jawan just went with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he just left Jawan once he saw the ball get thrown.
3rd and 14 Trojans. They lead 7-0. 5:04 left before the break.
But they are single on Jawan.
Penalty, and Headland just could not get their 12th guy off the field, and the Headland coaching staff did not call a timeout. It'll be 5 free yards for illegal substitution or illegal participation. Substitution foul against Headland. Instead of 3rd and 14, make it 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Adams looking twins to either side. Frazier off his right hip, looking to the sideline to get to play. I imagine this is 4th down territory right here. We'll go for it.
Yeah.
Adams down the right side. Boy, this is the play they scored on. Adams just throws it a little too far to the right. Ball falls about 3 or 4 yards out of bounds. James, right?
Brings up 4th and 9.
Yeah, it was out of bounds. There wasn't, he threw it a little too far to the boundary.
Right,
Yep.
that's what I thought. Boyd was trying to hold his tiptoes in there and make a play, but it was just a little too high for him. 4th and 8. 4th and 8. Is this where you got to throw it across the middle of the field, guys? They'll take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout and talk about it.
We'll take a break, too. We'll be right back.
Charleston.
Nick Pearson in for a 51-yard field goal. The officials stop play. 4:39 left, second quarter. Pearson set up for a 51-yard try here. James, after this field goal try, we're going to come to you. You got some information for us. But right now we're looking at Nick Pearson in a 51-yard field goal try. They got a guy back there to return it, guys. Keep that in mind.
It was long enough.
It was long enough.
Yeah, he had the leg.
James, did you get some information for us?
Yeah, the pass interference flag was picked up because he said the side judge on the other side had a better angle and did not see any contact.
Gotcha.
That's what he said.
I got you. So I'm guessing that the back judge that was 5 yards from it had a terrible angle and maybe hasn't called as much football as the other guy, and he just got overruled? That's my guess. 4:32 left. Headland's got the ball. Ball goes to the 20-yard line. That's like a punt in the end zone, kicking it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Student body right. Quarterback keeper. Trojans do pretty well to stop that off the right end. Not a lot. A lot of Trojans getting off the pile right there. Number 7, Mario Davenport, will be credited with the tackle, though, from his free safety position. 4 or 5 yards on the play. Clock moving. The clock is going to be an issue for Headland if they want to score on this drive. Coming down on the 4-minute mark before the halftime. 7-0 Trojans. Every time the Trojans have had a good drive, they've had to overcome tons of penalties. Hard to score here tonight in Headland. Swing pass off the right side. Trojans knock him out of bounds up around the 41, 42-yard line. First down, Headland.
That play has been a chunk getter for them. We're going to need to adjust that at halftime because they've ran that play twice and got big yards both times.
And like Neil said, the clock is their enemy right now before halftime, but I know they got 3 timeouts, so.
Trojans lucky that they didn't get caught with 12 men on the field that time, as a Charles Henderson Trojan was late getting off the field on that play, but the officials let it go. 2nd and 5, Headland. .329. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Headland Rams. They trail the Trojans 7-0. I tell you, it's just tough on the road, guys. It's tough. Handoff right up the middle. He hits it hard. Penalty marker. Penalty marker way over here on this.
Way over here. I don't know what he could have.
Yeah. Number 9 for Headland and number 26. Jamal Downey for the Trojans kind of got tangled up. Let's see what we got.
Maybe not enough line.
No, this is the field judge calling this one. He don't have that responsibility. Flag's going to be waved off.
I think he just wanted to throw it, Neil.
Yeah, okay.
To tell his buddies he threw a flag.
Play gains 1 yard. Brings up
Yep.
3rd and 4.
I think there's 2 veteran officials on this crew, and they are mocking their young officials here. waving off penalties. That's what I think, but, who am I? 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Clock is moving. 3rd and 5. Headland. Timeout. Headland coach calls timeout. Want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy Bank and Trust, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Mr. Colin McCrary, the Crease Agency, Birds Drugs, Wise Office Supply, Jones Medical Supply, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, Accounting Services, and Earl's Glass. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. Back to the action. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Under 3 minutes now. Same play. They come back to it, James. 84 may be their best player on offense. If I was them, I'd get it to him a lot more. First down yardage for the Rams. Clock will run. Clock will run when the chains get set. First down Headland at the Trojan 44. Clock is moving. 2:40. 2:39, 2:38. Clock is an issue for Headland. Might want to cover number 84. They hand it straight ahead. Number 7, he's got a gap. He's got first down. Number 8 for the Trojan finally knocks him out of bounds. That's Damian Hart.
16 yards and good for another Headland. First down.
Neil, I think the last couple plays, man, we've been sending a lot of blitz packages in there.
I'm going to say, I've said it every game. When your linebackers are making tackles 15 yards down the field and your free safeties are making the first appearances on the tackles, is just not a good play. 30-yard line, first down.
That's it, baby.
Number 27, Travion Mack said, I'll take care of business. Clock moving, coming down on 2 minutes. That's a big play because that just eats the clock right there. Headland looks to be in no hurry, James. They just walking around. Look.
Yeah, well, they got 3 timeouts, and they probably don't want to give us the ball back either.
Call one to save a.
That's right.
So,
Right, so, no, we did that.
No, they got one too.
That's okay, that's right. But, again, they probably don't want us to get the ball back.
150 now. Under 2 minutes. Quarterback calls for it. He's going to run it around the left side. They turn him in. Number 26 on the tackle. This is Jamal Downey with the tackle. He's good for about 3-4 yards. Make it 3rd and 7. More importantly, clock moving, and they're in a full huddle.
Yeah. Just good execution by Downey, cutting back to the play to make the
good
tackle.
play by Downey, no doubt. 3rd and 7. Trojans get in the neutral zone. I don't think they called it. Oh! Big catch on the right side. Mario Davenport. Wally and James, they're going to get Mario for targeting right here with 1:05.
Well, it looked like shoulder to me, but I can't tell from here necessarily.
James, were you near the line of scrimmage? Were we in the neutral zone?
No, I thought they actually moved early, to be honest with you. I thought they had a false start, but it's just going to be a personal foul. There's no targeting.
It looks to me, when I'm not over there, it looks to me he just hit him in bounds, but I don't know. He might have been out of bounds.
Targeting is the call against Mario Davenport. That'll move it down inside the 10. Near the 6-7 yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal, Rams with 1:05. 1:05. We need a goal line stand. Quarterback keeper off the left side. And nobody's going anywhere.
Big old number 6 got in on that one now.
Grady in on the tackle. Grady shows his face when needed. Forward progress will give him no gain on the play. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38. Headland to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal. 35, 33. Quarterback looking to throw. Good pressure. He throws it. Almost intercepted by number 22 for the Trojans. And this is Saquon Fagg almost with the interception.
Yeah, 13 for Headland did a good job defending because he had to turn into the defender there, and he knocked it out of Saquon's hands.
The incompletion is a timeout for Headland almost. 25 seconds left in the half. 3rd and goal from the Trojan 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. Running formation. Look for number 84 this time, folks. They're going to throw it at number 84 right here. Here comes Grady's chasing him. Mario Davenport takes a shot at him, and he's in for the touchdown. Grady couldn't catch him, and Davenport missed him. 7-6 Trojans after the running play around the right side. Guys, that was a broken play right there. That was just improvising by the quarterback. He was quicker than we were and shiftier than we were on that particular play. They score with 17 seconds left before the half.
Yeah, well, we get the ball back to start the second half, so that's a positive.
Folks, this is a Headland team that got beat 40-7 by Carroll of Ellsworth last week. Point after pending. It's a big point, guys. It's a big extra point. Trojans lead 7-6.
And right now, Eufaula's losing 20-7.
Let me a replay.
Rehoboth.
To who?
The Rehoboth.
This will be a replay, guys.
Yeah.
Kick is up. And it's good. 7-7. 17 seconds. We'll be right back for this kickoff. 7-7. Headland kicking off to the Trojans. 17 seconds left before the half. Little squib kick off to the right. It'll be out of bounds. That'll be a false start or what you call a procedure penalty against Headland. But Charles Henderson will get it close to midfield here. They'll take it where it went out of bounds. And guys, with 17 seconds left,
man, that's huge.
Jawan Boyd makes one of his hands-high catches right here, and Pearson's in field goal territory, guys.
Yeah. Hey, another name we hadn't called, Stephon Mosley. I mean, he's due for a catch. Of course, I don't even know if we've targeted him yet, but, I mean, we got 2 guys on the edge that can make big plays.
17.8 seconds. No time off the clock. No time off the clock on that.
And we have 1 timeout remaining.
Okay. Trojans will start in Headland territory at the Headland 49-yard line. Trojans will decline the penalty for kicking it out of bounds and take it where it went out of bounds.
Let's go, Trojans!
Again, 1 or 2 plays and a timeout right here, and you could be in Nick Pearson range. So potentially a mistake by the Headland Ram kicker. Adams looking good protection this time by the Trojan runner. Swings it out to Coleman. He's got it. Outruns one guy. He's got first down yardage off the right side.
Gracious. Good gracious. Neil and James, 2 seconds kept on going off the clock.
8.1 seconds. 8.1 seconds. First down Trojans just around the 39-yard line of the Headland Rams. Coleman got out of bounds in there. The fans are mad because the clock kept running just a little bit. And they lost another 2 seconds. Another 2 seconds went off for the timeout by Headland.
What about the time? What about the clock?
You know, we hate bashing the officials, Neil, but this is just ridiculous.
It should be at least 9 seconds. At least 9 seconds.
Yeah, they're trying to put time back on the clock. I don't know how much, but they are trying to get time put back on the clock.
Well, they should. Headland calls timeout. And
we're back to 8. We're back to 8 seconds.
Okay.
This don't make no sense.
The Trojan crowd is really upset about the clock keeping. 7-7. Headland kicked it off and kicked it straight out of bounds at midfield on the kickoff. So the Trojans trying to get in Nick Pearson range right here with 8 seconds left before the half. James, do you take one deep shot to Boyd right here, or do you stick with trying to get to get the field goal.
Yeah, I might try one shot, but 8 seconds, you're not going to have a lot of time, so it's a gamble. Look, Charles Henderson's played good every second half with the exception of one game, and that was the Beauregard game. So we're kind of a second half team. Right. So, take a shot, come back second half maybe.
Right. Parker looking. Down the right side, this is Boyd. He's got it.
Yes, sir. Touchdown.
Boyd is in the end zone. I don't see any flags. Maybe
no flags.
No flags on the field. Jawan Boyd from 40 yards out from Parker Adams. And Trojans score with no time on the clock. No time on the clock. Parker Adams and Jawan Boyd. And James, it was a gamble because no time left on the clock, but the gamble paid off.
Yeah, well, it's a strategic gamble. You got one of the best players and most athletes in 5A football. You throw it up to him, you let him make a play. If it don't work, you get the ball the second half, and you go put points on the board. Now you got all the momentum in the world. Let's go to halftime.
Officials take time out to make sure they got all the officials in the right spot. That's all.
Officials in the wrong spot.
That's they got the officials in the wrong spot. They're good now. Nick Pearson in for the extra point. Bush with the snap. Parker Adams with the hold. 13-7. Make it 14-7. We'll go to halftime. Charles Henderson 14. Headland 7. Stay with us for the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. 14-7. Got a game, Neil. Hey, and I tell you the reason we're not winning big time because we forgot to say the popcorns are popping.
Cheerleaders are
cheering, and the bands are playing. That's what happened.
We just had a carbon copy of what happened late in the second quarter, except for instead of going high, he went low, but the ball went out of bounds at about the exact same spot.
Yeah, I don't think Headland's got exactly what you would call a good kicking game.
I would agree.
Well, fellas, I wanted to give us a Witherton Insurance penalty box update. If you need good insurance, you go see John Witherton and Company. They'll fix you up great. But Charles Henderson was flagged 9 times for 70 yards. The Rams were flagged 5 times for 25 yards.
Thank you, Wally. Now the Witherton Insurance penalty update. Here we go. Starting the third quarter, the Trojans lead 14-7 coming out of the locker room. Parker Adams, tall sweep. This is Zach Coleman. He turns it up, nowhere to go. Good defense that time by the Rams. Guys, 84 is their best player. He makes all the tackles and catches all the screen plays. Get a loss of 3 to Coleman on the play. Good penetration that time by the defensive front of the Headland Rams. The Charles Henderson Trojans missed 2 assignments, looked like, on the offensive line on that particular play. Adams rolling to his left. Turns it up. He's going to run it. Another flag in the backfield.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a face mask this time, though.
James Sparrow, our sideline reporter, says it looks like a face mask this time. It is going to be a face mask against Headland.
Yeah, I saw Connor Jones, number 53, clapping, pointing, going the other way.
Face mask is a tack-on penalty, so that'll be 5 yards. Incidental's the call. That'll bring up third and, 6.5 maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't anything flagrant. As Parker cut back, the guy reached out and just got him a little bit.
I thought he pulled it.
Second down on the box, but this is the third play, right, guys? Coleman in a race to the left side. It ain't going to – hey, turns it up.
That's a face mask. Yeah. Unbelievable.
No flag on the play. It looked like a face mask from this angle, but we're 60, 70 yards away up here. And first down Trojans, Zach Coleman way around the left side. He turned it up right at the sideline and then outran everybody down to about the 23-yard line.
James, did you see a face mask?
It's kind of hard to say from here. He got him high, but I didn't see him actually grab a face mask. Zach got up and was asking for it, though.
Adams rolling to his right, flushed, and he just throws it out of bounds. Sideline reporter James Sparrow almost had a great catch. Come on, man. Where's the hands down there, Sparrow?
I was going to, but I heard footsteps. It was Jawan, and he was coming right at me, and I didn't want to break a finger or something.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion from Parker Adams. John Juan was trying to make a play on that, and Adams was just throwing it away, I believe. Coleman off the left hip, Parker Adams. He's going to get it off right guard. He's got a hole. He's right up the middle. First down yardage for the Trojans. This is Zach Coleman carrying the bread, Wally.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Trojans. Early second quarter, 10:50 left in the second quarter. Trojans lead 14-7, looking to add to the 7-point lead.
Coach Austin, offensive coordinator, really dialed that offensive line up. They've been blocking good.
Parker Adams with the keeper. Down near the 2, maybe the 3. They'll have him down right there.
He's on the 1. He's on the 1.
The 1. Thank you, James. Parker Adams with the keeper around the right side. Second and goal.
Yeah, I was just saying.
They moved it back to the 2, sorry.
I was just saying that the offensive line sure looks good on this last couple plays here.
Coleman.
Yeah, he just walks in.
Nobody touched him. Connor Jones clearing the route right there on that right side, number 53. And easy touchdown. That'll be the easiest touchdown Zach Coleman will ever have, Wally.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you call a statement drive coming out of the half, ain't it?
Absolutely. Charles Henderson scores on the last play of the second quarter, and they get the 2 for 1, right, guys? They come out of the locker room, get the kickoff, and go straight down the field and score again. Charles Henderson has scored potentially 14 points, and Headland has yet to snap the ball. Looks good from here.
The guy with the pass blue ribbons getting him another ball.
Yeah, you know that guy's got a screened-in back porch on that house back there. I think he just put it in it.
Yeah.
Want to thank Earl's Glass, Hastings, Shipman and Wiggins, Road Mart, Julia's, Bryant Smith, State Farm Insurance, All-Star Collision, Hooks Barbecue, Preston Steakhouse, Marco's Pizza, and Mac Hughes Trucking. We'll be right back for the kickoff. Back to the action. Pearson got it teed high for the Trojans, 21-7.
Sound like a band down with the shakers.
Pearson with a strong leg, 5 yards deep through the end zone. The Trojans do not have to cover. Headland will have it first and 10 at the 20-yard line. 21-7, 10 minutes and 13 seconds left, third quarter.
Man, I thought Nick hit that drone up there. That's a high kick. I tell you, man, when Nick is on, buddy, he is on.
He is on. That's right. Let's see if that Trojan defense can stay hot from the first half.
Ball spotted on the Headland 20-yard line. Brings up first and 10 for your range.
Headland really only had one really good drive the whole first half. Trojan defense just played really well. Handed off around the right side. Good yardage off right tackle that time.
Oh, no, that's going to be a flag. Now, that's a legit flag.
What'd you see?
You can't push him down. I mean,
that'll be 15 yards. Late hit against Charles Henderson. Who was it that did it?
It looked like Jawan.
Jawan Boyd, number 2. 15 yards marked off against the and I used to say this a lot a couple of years ago, but what a selfish penalty. And thank goodness we haven't seen a lot of that this year at all. The Trojans are well coached and well trained, and not a lot of those this year at all. But that was a bad one.
Coach Hambright put a stop to that.
Trips and falls around the right side.
Turf Monster got him.
That's right, James. Under 10 minutes now, third quarter. 21-7 Trojans.
But you know, Neil and James, back when we were calling when all that was going on, we would be in games, folks.
Yes.
In games.
Sometimes winning.
And do a bonehead play like that and
change the whole momentum. No doubt.
So glad Coach Hambright
cleaned it up.
With the program.
Handoff off left side. Good hole that time. Up near first down yardage, and he will have his first down in Trojan territory. Nice big hole that time by the Headland offensive line. Trojans hadn't been gashed like that in a long time in this game, but they gashed us on that one.
Yeah, the left side really got cleared out good, and like you say, just a good blocking scheme right there.
First and 10 in Trojan territory. They're going around the right side this time, running to the sidelines. Big hit,
man.
Zion Grady on that side. I mean, big hit. And also
It was Mac and Quace, number 5.
big hits over there by the Trojans. I mean, it jarred the whole stadium over there.
You can clearly hear Coach Scott Graham, defensive coordinator, saying, "Why can't you do that every play?"
Rams just in Trojan territory. Hands it off straight ahead. Mack hits him at the nose guard. Nowhere to go. Number 27.
Let's go,
At 3rd and 11 after a loss of 1.
We got Zion's a little slow getting up. He's up, but he's kind of hobbling a little bit.
Zion Grady, the defensive end for the Trojans, dinged up on that play. He'll have to come out of play since the officials killed the clock.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
Diamond Dave Bush looking out for him. You know, we're going to miss old Diamond Dave.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's been with us a long
time, yep. 8 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Swing pass, little screenplay.
Oh,
big hit. Quay Scott, number 0. No gain. Well, give him one. Give him one. Make it 4th and 10. 4th and 10.
Play fails to gain. Brings up 4th and 10.
This could be go for it territory. They are in Trojan territory.
No,
Here
they
comes the
gonna
punt
punt it,
unit.
Neil. I
You
think
got
they
it, Wally. You
punt it.
called it.
Now, they might fake it, but they're going.
Hey, real quick injury update. Zion's fine. Just took a little hard shot to his knee. Just kind of need to shake it off a little bit.
All right. Thank you, James. Good deal. Jawan Boyd at his 20-yard line. Last time he punted, guys, he got a net 6 on the punt. See if he can redeem himself. He does. End over end kick. All the way. Oh, Jawan got it. Now he's hunting towards his end zone. He reverses field. Up past the 10. Boyd still on his feet making people miss. You know, Wally, we've talked on games past of how aggressive Jawan Boyd has gotten on these punts. Maybe that particular time just a little over aggressive.
Well, I think when it took the big bounce backwards, I really think he was just trying to get it to where it wouldn't,
Yeah.
you know, they wouldn't get pinned back inside the 10 or whatever. He did a really good job to get out past the 10. Maybe if he lets it go, rolls on the end zone, you know, you just don't know.
Yeah, let me rephrase what I was trying to say, because what you said was exactly right, James, but I'm going to rephrase what I was trying to get across to the viewers. Here in the last 3 or 4 games, Jawan has gotten into a habit of letting it bounce once. And then getting it. On that one, he needed to field that one in the air. And he has, Jawan Boyd, number 2, has said something to the officials, and the officials didn't like the verbal language, and they flagged Jawan as he's coming out of the field.
Well, I was standing right here. Jawan wasn't directing anything to the official. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but he wasn't directed at the official, but he didn't like it, like you said.
Another selfish penalty by number 2, Jawan Boyd. That's 2 selfish penalties for number 2, Jawan Boyd, here in this 3rd quarter. Hopefully he can find some humility, because he is potentially the best athlete on the field.
Yeah, that's kind of unorthodox, Jawan.
Yeah, but I call it like I see it, Wally. I always
I know.
have, and I'll continue to do that. He'll replay first down, or it'll be first down for the Trojans. And Boyd looks to be fine. You know, the coaches need to get him to the side and tell him to find his humility again. 7 minutes, 3rd quarter. 21-7, Trojans lead. But after the punt, they are backed up. 1st and, I don't know, maybe 20?
Yeah, well, Neil, if I was a betting man, I'd say 18.
18. Boyd coming back in.
17.
17. James got it
Wow,
marked
close.
off. James marked it off down there. He's got it.
I was going to say, they're going to move the change. It should be 1st and 10. That's a dead ball foul. We haven't done anything, so it should be 1st and 10, and that's what they're doing, moving the change to 1st and 10.
Hey, they got it right, though. That's a good deal. Dead ball foul. Moves it back. 1st and 10, Trojans. Coleman off left side, makes one guy miss. No, this is Frazier.
Yep, Frazier, yep.
He gets 4, maybe 4.5. Second down, Trojans.
Frazier on the carry. Caleb Dozier on the tackle along with Connor Cook.
Almost halfway done with the third quarter now. Trojans lead 21-7. 6:35 left, third quarter. Trojans with the ball, second and 5.5.
Well, I tell you, Neil and James, the last time we had it, we just ran it up the middle.
And that's what they're doing right here. This is
goes.
Frazier, and the race is on. Don't fumble it from behind. Wally, he's all the way up near midfield. Another flag on the play. Flag on the play. And this is going to be number 27, the defensive nose guard, Mack, on the field from the sidelines.
Well, you know, hey, he was excited, man.
But he can't be on the field during the play.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not. Wally, that's a legit penalty. That is not ridiculous. If you're on the sideline, you cannot be on the field. And Mr. Mack made an error.
They just gave us a sideline.
Yeah, I was going to say, it should just be a sideline warning because we haven't been warned yet.
Ridiculous, though.
Yeah. No, it's a legit call. I agree with you, but like I say, at least they're going to give us a warning because, again, he didn't do anything to affect the play, like just an overzealous kid.
27 was Wally? Yes, he was, but he was in the wrong. First and 10 Trojans, they cross midfield. You cannot be on the field of play being excited during the play. 6:14 left, third quarter. First down Trojans. They're now in Ram territory.
Well, when you have 30 flags thrown on you, I guess
I know. Toss sweep around the right. Here comes Coleman. Connor Jones out front. And multiple flags.
Yeah, well, I know one's going to be holding on Khalil Carson on the outside.
Dead ball flag way down the right side. Another dead ball flag way down the right side over near the cheerleaders. Did they flag the cheerleaders?
I don't know, but emotions are starting to get out of hand. We're going to need to get some cooler heads to prevail, I think.
Our cheerleaders got flagged. Yeah, they flagged cheerleaders on the field.
Let's sort this out. I know.
Yeah. I know one. Coach Hambright has called all these players over to the middle to the 50-yard line. It looks like they're going to have a little.
James, was that you that got flagged? Somebody said.
I'm on the other side of the field.
Oh.
I'm way down here on the behind the play.
I just heard somebody in the stand say the microphone guy. So.
Nope, not me.
Lots of flags on the play here. Philip Scott being taken out of the game for disciplinary reasons. Coach Hambright is not happy with him at this moment. Coy Bell replaces him, number 79. Emotions running high right here.
He got a holding against Charles Henderson. He just signified that.
I think it's going to be a dead ball foul on the cheerleaders for being on the field. That's what I'm seeing.
When the officials set back up, I'll ask the official.
Again, reiterating what I was saying in the first half, the Trojans continue to get flagged for holding. And then a personal foul against.
You had to have something against Headland because they marked it back the other way. I'll go down here and talk to the outside official and see what we got.
I tried to read the lips, fellas.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
We'll come back when we get all this situated. We'll be right back. Back to the action. James, straighten all this out for us.
Okay, so we had line ball foul holding. They called it against Jawan. And then we got a personal foul against Philip Scott down here on the sideline. He thought it was a late hit, whatever, so he was trying to stick up for his teammate, whatever. He got fouled for a personal foul, but also in the middle, Headland had a personal foul against them. So that's the 3 fouls on the play.
Gotcha. Thank you, James. Parker Adams looking off to the right. Little turnaround button hook. This is Boyd. And he's forward for about 7, 8, 9 yards. Got all the penalty yardage back. It'll be second and about 8. Second and about 8. Nice job by Parker Adams just hitting Jawan Boyd on the little 9-yard button hook right there. Trojans look to the sideline to change the play. 21-7, third quarter, 5:54 left. This is a little quick pass out to the left. This is Khalil Carson, number 11. He's got first down yardage on the quick pass out to the left. And out of bounds right there. And Trojans will have first down yardage, and the Trojans are moving the ball again. I thought he had handed it off to Antonio Frazier, but he pulled it and hit Carson on the left side.
Check that at the 33-yard line. Brings up first and 10 for the Trojans.
This is Frazier this time. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. The blocking just did not hold up on that particular play as Frazier was hit as soon as Adams handed it to him. Coming up on the 5-minute mark, third quarter, Trojans holding on to a 14-point lead, 21-7.
And Tate Bell. Play loses 2 yards.
Second and 12. Second and 12, Trojans. Adams.
Oh,
Quick
nice.
Quick slant over there. This is Mosley, number 3. Quick slant work to perfection right there. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, Headland had that covered really well. Adams to Mosley had to be perfectly executed to pull that off because Headland defended it well.
Yeah, really, really good timing. Really good timing.
Yeah, good pass by Parker.
Frazier right up the middle. He's got her alley. He bulls his way forward. Late flag coming from the far left.
I think he might be getting a late hit on 27 here on Headland.
Well, let's see.
My opinion, anyway.
Holding against the Trojans.
No, well, there you go. I'm wrong again. Story of my life.
Again, Trojans having to overcome lots of holding adversity here tonight.
I thought 27 hit him when he was on the ground.
5 flags this quarter. I mean, this quarter, 65 yards.
Just curious, how many holding penalties against us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Adams looking to the left corner. Just out of the reach of Mosley. Just out of the reach of Mosley. Zach Coleman on the wheel route was wide open around this right side.
Let's go!
The pass falls incomplete. Brings up second and 14.
Second and long now after the holding penalty on the good run from Frazier. How many holding penalties you say?
It was 7.
7 holding penalties against the Trojans. Just now midway through the third quarter. There's been a holding penalty at least on every drive, I believe. This is Coleman straight ahead.
Coleman on the carry. Tackle by number 34, Connor Cook.
Third and 8 coming up for the Trojans. Definitely in 4-down territory or Nick Pearson territory, whatever Coach Hambright decides. James, what do you do if you're the head coach? If you fail right here, do you go field goal?
Yeah, I'm going to kick it. Yeah, I'm going to kick it.
Parker rolling to his right. He's got Khalil in the flats, but only good for about 2 yards, and now the decision has to be made.
And one reason I say I'm going to kick it because, we know we're going to be in the playoffs, and we want to see, it's just like getting reps. I want our kicker to see it go through. I want him to get good and be hot at the right time.
Yeah, and Pearson's been up and down this year after having a stellar last year.
Yeah, exactly.
He's kind of been up and down some this year. So you're right, James. He needs to get hot. Looking at about a 34-yard attempt from Nick Pearson off the right hash. Snap's good. The hold is good.
In the middle.
Pearson drills it. It's good. 24-7. The Trojans lead. Want to thank Max Hughes Trucking, Garrett Enterprises, Mike Shelton, State Farm Insurance, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill, Jones Medical, Wise Office Supply, Birds Drugs, Crease Agency, Mr. Colin McCrary, Bill Jackson Auto, Troy Bank and Trust, and the Witherington Insurance Group. Your Trojans lead 24-7 with 3:31 left third quarter. We'll be back.
70 yards.
Wally, how many?
170 yards
Worth of
of
penalties.
penalties for Charles Henderson tonight.
Charles Henderson leads 24-7 though, despite all the penalties.
I was going to say,
That's a flag. Watch out. They're going to throw a flag.
Luckily, the ball fell off the tee.
the number that matters is 24-7.
I like it, James. That's exactly right. Overcoming adversity and work on the penalties during the week in practice. Pearson nails it again over everybody's head. Way back halfway through the end zone. Charles Henderson does not have to cover the kick, and Headland will get it on the touchback at the 20.
I tell you now, Nick tonight has had a good game. I mean,
He sure has.
The last two, because the Eufaula game, he punted better than I've seen him punt all year long. I mean,
Spot on that. He had a great punt.
he did.
24-7 Trojans. 3:31 left third quarter.
Brings up first and 10 for your rounds.
Trojans with a little bit of momentum here. If they can score again, they'll try to put the nail in the coffin on Headland. Straight ahead running.
The gives to Marcus
Guys, I call that a clock eater. When you just run it right over the center for 4 yards, that's a clock eater. I'm looking for somebody to give a pizza to, guys. Who are we giving a pizza to?
Man, right now I'm liking Nick, buddy.
Nick Pearson. All right.
Nick's looking good for me, buddy.
Straight drop by the Headland quarterback. Throws it way out to the right. This is Big 84. He's been the best target all night. Tough to tackle. Makes good catches with his hands. I tell you, guys, I throw at him much more often than Headland has.
covers 22 yards and good for a Headland.
He's also played a heck of a game at that right defensive end for Headland on defense. Nice looking athlete,
has.
number 84
Big
for Headland.
kid, too.
Yeah, big kid.
You know, it's weird, Neil, that not a lot been talked about Headland, but, man, they are playoff bound. They've had a good season.
Mack misses him in the hole, but the rest of the Trojans get him after about an 8.5-yard gain.
On the carry again for Headland.
Nice gain on first down for the Rams.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
You know, looking at their teams that they played, their big rival, Abbeville, they clocked them 60-12.
Wow.
And they beat Rehoboth 12-3. Beat Greenville 48-22.
Woo.
I mean,
Quarterback is fast, that's for sure. Nice tackle by Jawan Boyd.
On the carry for Headland.
Out near the Trojan 33-yard line. First down run by the quarterback.
13 yards and another
You know what? Headland's solid. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the difference between us and them is just athletes. We've got some bigger, stronger, faster dudes, but they're a quality, solid team. They possess the ball and they move the ball down the field. So you know that can get you places. And like I say, it got them to the playoffs.
Absolutely, James. You're exactly right. That quarterback sweep has been real effective at times tonight. Off right guard, Mack said, "I got him." We'll stop this right here at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, see, like that play right there, I mean, you know, and I tell you, that number 84, like you talk about, he's a solid kid, and he's big and he's athletic, but I'll be honest with you, he looks young when I seen him up close here on the sideline once.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like maybe a sophomore, maybe a junior.
Could be. I don't have a roster here. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under a minute now, third quarter. Clock is moving. Headland in Charles Henderson territory. Straight drop back, going to the end zone. Number 84 with the catch over Jawan Boyd. Not many times, guys, do you see somebody outdo Jawan Boyd in a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, ball's underthrown, and when that happens, advantage to the receiver. Because the defender's, he's trying to play the man more than the ball until he sees he's got to play the ball. By then, it was just a little too late.
Benton Dunn, number 56, checking in on goal line defense right here. Benton Dunn in the game, the center for the Trojans. He likes to get in on defense, though.
Yeah, old Benton, he loves it now.
Will they get this snap off? Aye, they will. This will be the last play of the third quarter. Quarterback around the left end. He's in. That little quarterback keeper around the end has been effective tonight. And they're in. Make it 24-13 now with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. The big play was the 42-yard pass to number 84 down the right side.
Well, the Trojans never got set on this end where they ran it to. Jawan was running out here to cover the receiver right at the end, so we were never really set defensively.
As many kicking woes as they've had, this extra point could be exciting, guys. Let's see. He made the first one. It's up. Let's see. It is no good. And I called it, guys. I felt it.
Wide right.
He got the last couple of kickoffs, guys. It's like a golfer missing a 3-foot putt. And those kickoffs are in his head, and it's hard to rebound. The Trojans lead 24-13. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a minute, folks. Stay with us. Headland now trails by 11, 24-13. Kickoffs have been an issue, but this one's better. Straight through Thomas's arms. This is Boyd with the rebound. Running it around this right side, and he's out past the 30. The freshman, number 21, Terrell Thomas, with the muff, but luckily his teammate Boyd picked him up. Yep. Trojans will scrimmage from their own 32-yard line. First and 10. They have the lead, 24-13. 6 seconds left, third period, guys.
It's a big series for the Trojans. I think they got a little bit of momentum. Headland did, so we got to answer.
Parker, whistles on the play. Whistles on the play.
You're gonna get a false start against the Trojans.
That's exactly what it is. False start against the Trojans. Not a good start to the drive, but every drive tonight has been hampered with penalties, and we've been able to score on plenty of drives, so we can overcome this as well. I'll call it out. Okay. Coleman looking, dealing. He gets the penalty yardage back, and he has a first down run out to the 44-yard line. Guys, that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Wally, give us the Brian Smith State Farm Insurance penalty update at the end of the third quarter.
Neil, Charles Henderson in the third quarter was flagged 7 times for 85 yards. We had 4 personal fouls. The Rams were flagged 2 times for 20 yards.
Gotcha. We'll take a break. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter here tonight in Headland. Trojans lead 24-13. Can they hold on and get out of here with a road victory? This is Coleman straight ahead on first down.
Let me tell you what now. Big Benton Dunn, the last 2 run plays, has just cleared the middle right out both times.
Big Benton Dunn, the center, number 56. Somebody might have made him mad, James, and you don't want to make him mad.
You ever seen his dad bad? Woo.
This is Frazier right up the middle. He's got his first down, plus 8. He's down into the 38-yard line of the Rams.
And another clear out. I mean, he's just a man on a mission right now.
Hey, he smells blood in the water, James.
Yeah, another good blocks by Caffey and Scott. Jones, they're doing a real good job.
First and 10 Trojans, they look to the side to get the play. 11 minutes left in the contest. Trojans lead 24-13.
I think I'd go with Stephon right here.
Hadn't targeted him much tonight.
I'm going right back up the middle.
He does it. This is Frazier running heavy. Frazier, guys, 2 hands on the ball from Frazier. I like it. Big run by Antonio Frazier.
Man, what is he, just a sophomore?
Guess what I'm going to do again?
I like it.
I'm going to run it right back up the middle because I'm telling you, we've got a little bit of attitude on the front line right now.
You can see it, James. You're exactly right.
You know, I look at the sideline, and we got a 3-star tight end that's hurt. That's a sophomore. Man, Trojan's got a lot of good athletes.
Frazier again, James. Pancake block. Pancake block from Jones right here, and he's getting up a little slow, but he's good.
I'm sure that's a holding.
Yeah, they're going to get Jawan for something. I'm going to find out what.
Jawan not having his best night in the penalty department. Great plays on long passes in the end zone, but Jawan not having his best night.
They're going to get him for a blindside block.
Blindside block. I was about to ask what it was, James. Again, all the scoring tonight from the Trojans has come on drives with heavy penalty just heavy penalties. Trojans have had hard time scoring tonight. The 24 points on the board were hard to come by. Frazier straight ahead. Power running right up the right guard's butt and gets most of the penalty yardage back. Not all of it, but most of it. Under 10 minutes in the game now. Under 10 minutes. Definitely in Nick Pearson territory here. Leading by 11. That could put us up by 14.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Second and 12. Call it 2nd and 12 after the good run by Frazier. Pulls it going to the corner. This is Boyd. Touchdown Trojans. That was too easy over there, James. Too easy for Boyd.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible downfield. Called it back. And the Trojans will have to overcome more penalties here on this drive. That'll bring it out to around the 24, 25-yard line. That's one you can't fake. I mean, the officials saw it and they called it. Hate it for the Trojans, but you can't fake that one.
Yeah, 77 was almost past the umpire.
Gotcha. Second and almost 20 for the Trojans. Parker getting a play from the sidelines. Khalil Carson in motion across the formation. Parker gets it, surveys, good protection, throws it down the middle. Incomplete on the post route.
Yeah.
He's mad at himself right there. He thought he should have caught that, but I think he heard a pitter-patter of that free safety. And the free safety really could have torn him apart if he'd have wanted to.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17. Do you run it right here, guys, just to make sure of field goal yardage? Or do you take another shot down the field? What does your coaching minds tell you to do?
Well, the timeout called by Headland.
Timeout on the field. Headland wants to take timeout and talk about it. Want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Troy & Trust, Bill Jackson Auto, Mr. Colin McCrary, and the Crease Agency. We'll be right back. 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. Parker Adams and crew.
Here it comes.
Parker looking down the right.
Oh, he's there.
Holding in the backfield.
Touchdown.
Trojans have scored for the second time on this drive, but it will be
Oh, my goodness.
Holding the call on the Trojans.
This is comedy. You're watching a comedy show. This is
another touchdown off the board for the Trojans.
Call back.
Again, folks, the Trojans had just having a hard time scoring points here tonight in Headland.
There's another flag down by the end zone, by the way.
And also a flag on the Trojan coaching staff right here in front of us.
What do we get?
Coach Jones got a penalty.
We have unsportsmanlike call against Charles Henderson with an ejection.
Who got ejection?
Coach Jones.
Oh, 15.
Folks, we want to thank the Half Shell Orchard Bar and Grill, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Mike Shelton State Farm Insurance, Garrett Enterprises, Max Hughes Trucking, Marco's Pizza, Preston Steakhouse, Hooks Barbecue, All-Star Collision, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Road Mart, Hastings Shipment and Wiggins, Accounting Services, and Earl's Glass. The Trojans are piling up the penalties here tonight. Personal fouls, ejections, holding penalties.
My Lord, I think this is probably the...
Let's call it 3rd and 53. 3rd and 53. Third and 53.
I mean, I hope folks is watching this, I hope they at least sit down with them, show them the film, and say, this is not how a football game is supposed to go. That's just me.
Coach Hambright not pleased with his coaches, his players, and most definitely not pleased with the officiating here tonight. He is displeased at everything that's going on. 3rd and 57 is what I can make out of this. 3rd and 57. 67, excuse me, folks. 67. Parker with a quarterback draw. He's up the middle. He gets about 6 or 7 on the quarterback draw. More importantly, the clock, well, no, another penalty on the play.
Yeah, there's something thrown towards the middle field, somewhere around Will Temple, and I'm not sure what's going on, but
penalty way back in the around the free safety.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Charles Henderson.
Another 15-yard penalty against Charles Henderson. Punt formation for the Trojans. This will be about 4th and 70.
What is this, Neil?
4th and 70. Oh, this is unsportsmanlike. Is that what you're asking? Yeah. 4th and 77. 4th and 77. 4th and 77 for the Trojans.
I have never in my life, calling football, seen anything like this.
The officials are calling both teams together to try to take control of a game that is out of control a little bit by both sides. Charles Henderson taking the brunt of the personal foul penalties as it is 4th and 77. But both sides reacting and acting on every play. So we'll see how the last 8 minutes and 53 seconds goes. Trojans lead by 11, 24-13.
Jackson Williams deep for Headland.
The first down can be made at the 5-yard line of the Headland Rams. Trojans punt it away.
Nice.
Great punt by Pearson.
Don't touch it. You might get a personal foul.
I've never seen a ball, when it landed, it turned on its axis and just rolled forward.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. First and 10, Headland. Headland, the beneficiary of a big punt from Nick Pearson. Zion Grady still limping mightily. 8:42 left in the contest. 8:42. Trojans lead 24-13. Straight dive play right up the middle. Damian Hart at front line stop him.
Damian Hart just punished him.
Play cover 6 yards. Brings up second.
Clock moving. Midway through the fourth quarter here, Trojans nursing an 11-point lead.
James, what's it like down there, man?
Second and 5, quick pass out to the left. Nobody was out there. Nobody was covering him. Busted coverage on the Trojans. Number 16 for the Trojans, Zach Bailey.
Okay.
Busted coverage for the Trojans.
All right, well, one reason you probably had busted coverage because it wasn't Coach Jones. It was Dywan Boyd that got ejected from the game for a second unsportsmanlike penalty.
Dywan Boyd ejected from the game for his second unsportsmanlike penalty. This is the most selfish game I've ever seen from Dywan Boyd. Selfish penalties hurting his team as he is now ejected from this contest and not allowed to play.
He will not be able to play next week, correct?
I don't think so. Headland driving the ball now. Headland driving the ball now. Again, star athlete for Charles Henderson, Jawan Boyd, ejected from this game. 2 personal foul penalties, selfish penalties on number 2, Jawan Boyd. He will not play, and I don't think he'll be able to play next week either. Nobody covering the wide receivers on this side. Really, really lots of confusion on the Trojan defense as they have an 11-point lead. Throwing it deep. Mario Davenport.
Wow, Mario Davenport.
Big leap down there near the goal line. Saves it for the Trojans. Number 7, Davenport. What a great effort by Davenport right there. Incomplete. Clock stops with 7:24 left. Second and 10, Headland Rams. Clock stopped on the incompletion for the time being. Trojan crowd on their feet as this game has gotten tight. Headland runs. Ball's on the ground. And the Trojans.
25 got it, 25.
Number 25 with the recovery. Wally, this is Colton Popovich with the recovery.
You don't say that name too often in South Alabama.
He jumped on that one though, James. Trojans take over from about where they punted it from. First and 10 after the turnover by the Headland Rams. 7:17 left in the contest. 7:17, and that clock cannot go to 0 fast enough. Let's get out of here, guys. Y'all with me?
I'm with you, Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Parker with Coleman off his left hip. Gives it to Coleman. Guy wraps him up. Soon as he gets it, nowhere to go. Good play by number 8, who has been everywhere, playing quarterback, slot back, sweep plays, playing defense. Good player for Headland. Maybe 1 yard on the play for Coleman.
Play gains 1 yard.
More importantly, that runs the clock. Let's use some clock right here, guys. Let's don't snap it so fast. Snapped it with 22 seconds on the play clock. Coleman straight ahead.
Coleman on the carry. Tackled by number 30.
I'd really like to see them use as much clock as possible right here. We snapped it with 22. We snapped it with 22 on the play
You're
clock.
right.
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5.5.
Well, it's to the point, Neil and James, you sold up the area. You just want to not get anybody hurt.
Snapped it with 19 seconds left on the play clock that time. So we left 40 seconds on the play clock. Just the last 2 plays, the Trojans left 40 seconds on the clock. Could be important, but let's hope not. 6-12, incompletion stops the clock, and the Trojans will punt on 4th and 5. I'm going to call it like I see it. Not good clock management right there.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to all.
Hey, we don't even have our offensive line on the field to snap the ball. What are we doing?
Charles Henderson calls timeout. I want to thank the Witherington Insurance Group, Fullback and Trust, Bill Jackson Auto, Colin McCary, Mike Priest, Birds Drugs. We'll be right back to finish up this game. 4th and 5 for the Trojans. 6-12 left in the contest. Pearson, good snap from Bush. Pearson hits a big one across midfield. Nice roll again. James got that same belly roll, James.
Yeah.
Twice in a row, they got the belly roll.
Well, you know, hey, one time I say lucky, but 2 times he might know what he's doing, you know?
He know what he's doing. First and 10 Headland. 6 minutes even left in the contest. 6 minutes. Trojans lead by 11, 24-13. Wally, we called it on the defense again.
Yep.
Ball spotted on the Headland 19-yard line.
We got the big fumble turnover and couldn't do anything with it. We didn't burn a lot of clock, and we didn't get a first down.
Yeah.
Didn't do much of nothing that offensive series.
But I'm like James, what he said. It's just
Flustered.
everybody's flustered.
Let's just get out of here with a W and go to Troy.
Yeah, go to Troy. I mean,
6 minutes left. 6 minutes left. Headland from their own 19. They'll pass it. Good pressure from Trojans. He's out to the right. Quay Scott runs him out of bounds over there near the 25-yard line. Quarterback for Headland is really, really fast. I tell you guys, the Trojans have defended some really fast quarterbacks this year.
they sure have.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, he's just, we should have it figured out by now because every game we play somebody like that.
He's fast. 2nd and 5. Clock stops with the out-of-bounds play. 5:49 left in the game.
Why can't we play quarterbacks like Jim Plunkett?
He'll hand it right up the middle. Quay Scott gets him by the ankles, and that was it for that run. Todrick Burks checks in, number 34. Somebody needs to come out, guys. Somebody needs to come out. Somebody needs to come out. Here he comes. Here he comes. We're good. We're good.
That's hustling off the field there.
Hey, at least Headland likes to run the clock. They'll run it down. Guys, I go back to 84 here if I'm Headland. That's all I'm saying. Quarterback draw right up the middle, and he's loose. He's loose off the left side. Davenport runs him out of bounds across midfield. Quarterback keeper looked like it was a draw play right up the middle, and he just busted it to the outside.
That play covers 32 yards and good for another Headland. First down.
He is fast, isn't he?
Real fast.
First down in Trojan territory at about the 42, 43-yard line. Zion Grady with the tackle in the backfield. Under 5 minutes, clock running. Under 5 minutes, clock running.
I tell you, Zion still limping a little bit.
Yeah, he's
James
gimp.
Deal.
He's gimp, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still kind of tender in the knee. I asked him last time because he came off the field kind of doing the same thing. He said it's just kind of tender. He's okay. He's going to work through it, he said.
12, clock moving. Under 5 now, 4:30, 4:33, 4:32. Headland's got to score twice. Throwing it down the left. Charles Henderson's got a guy there. Incomplete down the left side. Wait a minute.
I thought he had it.
Yeah, incomplete down the left side. Saquon Fagg almost intercepted it.
Stephon's had 3 chances for interception
He has
tonight.
had a lot of chances, yes. Incomplete, 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for Headland after the incompletion down around the goal line. Saquon Fagg almost intercepted that.
Come on, defense!
Watch out for number 84. Watch out for number 84. Flag on the play. Screen play, another flag. 2 flags on the play. 2 flags on the play.
I'm sure we're called for holding.
Let's see. Holding against Headland. The initial call is holding against the Rams with 4:14 left in the ball game. Coach Hambright declines the holding penalty.
He's going to decline them to bring up 4th down, but
James,
I might have taken that penalty.
they should put the game back the way it was on the decline, and that was a caught pass with a tackle, which should run the clock right here. Let's see if they run it. It should run the clock. It was a caught pass.
Yeah. I mean, it's with 4 minutes to go. I might take that penalty there and back them up. I know it still says 3rd down, but
They did not wind the clock. Here comes Grady. Almost had him in the backfield. Max after him. He's got a jersey, and he held on. Intercepted. I think we got to invert it with
yeah, he blew us, so he was out of bounds. Yep.
Okay. Out of bounds on the left side, but that's over on down.
Yeah,
James.
that's right. Yeah, we're going to get the ball.
The Trojans have held. That was 4th down.
Good job on that.
Trojans hold on a big 4th down. And guys, I've been saying it all night. This defense is like bend but don't break all night long. 1st down, Charles Henderson after the 4th down stop at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes. You got to run the ball right here, right, guys?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to get out of here, man. Just
run the ball, make Headland take the timeouts.
And we got Frazier in the backfield. I really like that right now to run this, to just push it up the middle.
Yeah, he hits it a little quicker. And there he goes, right up the middle. He's got 1st down yardage. Straight ahead, this is Antonio Frazier. I do not see any flags on the field. Under 4 minutes. Under 4 minutes. Trojans lead by 11. Folks, the Trojans have had to overcome a ton of penalties here tonight. 1st and 10 from the Ram 33. Clock should start. The clock should start. Under 3:30 now. This is Frazier straight ahead. Good running by Antonio Frazier. Give him 3 straight ahead. It'll be under 3 minutes the next time we snap it. Under 3 minutes the next time we snap it. Second, and we'll call it 7. But more importantly, the clock is moving. Frazier again. No, Parker keeps it. He's got a lane.
Parker.
Adams, touchdown Trojans. Everybody in the stadium thought Frazier was getting it up the middle, Wally.
Including me.
Parker pulls it, runs it around the left end, outruns 2 Headland Rams to the goal line. Touchdown Trojans, 30-13 with 2:43 left in the contest. Nick Pearson in for the point after. It's up, looks good. Trojans lead 31-13. Want to thank Earl's Glass, Hastings Shipman and Wiggins, Roadmart, Julia's, Bryant Smith State Farm Insurance, the All-Star Collision, Hooks Barbecue, Preston Steakhouse, and Marco's Pizza. We'll be right back for this last 3 minutes. Number 13 for the Trojans, Nick Pearson tees it up. Trojans now lead 31-13 with a little separation here with 2:43 left in the game. Big kick from Nick Pearson.
Great.
This may be his biggest one all night.
Man, Nick is.
That ball
He might be pizza worthy.
That ball hit 1 yard from the back end line of the end zone.
In the first half, he kicked 1 yard out of the back of the end zone. I mean, he's just got a monster leg.
Wow. I mean,
His towards is no doubt is yonder. He might need to work on, but his towards is no doubt.
Boy, oh boy.
it's no doubt. This is his best game all year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
1st and 10 Headland at their own 20. Trojans just looking not to commit any more penalties and run that clock. Make Headland run the clock. Different quarterback in the game now for Headland. He hands it off.
It does appear that Headland may be playing some younger kids.
And I think we are too. Just
Here comes number 47 in for the Trojans.
Yep, Trojans are bringing a bunch of subs in. Yep.
Number 47 is Trey Williams, a 9th grader. Trey Williams, a 9th grader in the game. Todrick Burks, 34 in the game. Number 58, Ty Cunningham, a 9th grader in the game. Great experience for these guys. Handoff around the left side. Number 23 on the tackle, this is Bry McKinney, the 10th grader. Bry McKinney. Checking in now for the Trojans, number 30, Landon Givens, a 9th grader. Landon Givens, a 9th grader, checking in. Also 31, Javario Arminio, an 11th grader, checking in. Number 31 for the Trojans.
you always love seeing the young kids get in.
Quay Scott checking out with a good game, checking out now.
The only starter we have in the game at the moment is Damian Hart.
Minute 40 left in the contest. Quarterback throws it out to the left. They get him on hardly no gain at all.
Well, fellas, with 1 minute and 31 seconds left, can I go to next week?
Yeah, you can. Hold on, though. Number 44, Wes Templin, the 9th grader, chicken.
We got to travel to Selma.
Woo!
The umpire just went down.
With a cramp.
He's walked off a lot of yardage tonight.
I'll say a wry, embarrassing cheer from the Trojans as the umpire has a cramp. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. The umpire went down like he got hit by a sniper. And now he's out of the game. 1:30 left. 1:30 left. JV primarily on the field. First down yardage on the run. Minute 20.
Well, like I was saying before the umpire went down.
We were going to Selma.
We were going to Selma. I want to say Selma is first place in their region. So should be a good game next week.
Woo, man. Great tackle by number 30 for the Trojans. This is Landon Givens, the 9th grade linebacker. Wow. What a good angle he took on that one. He's learning from Damian Hart and company. Clock moving, under a minute now. I think we got time for 2 more plays, Wally.
Yeah.
James, it's been a great game down on the sidelines. Your perspective has really helped tonight. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I enjoy it. It was a good game. It's always good to get a W, as everybody knows. But we did play a good game despite some obstacles. And hopefully we'll get back to practice next week, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll travel to Selma next week, right?
That's it, Selma. And Headland selects not to run another play. The final here tonight will be 31-13. The Trojans victorious. They dodge 18, 19 penalties and get out of here with a W here tonight, 31-13. I'm Neil Armstrong. He's Wally Lowry. James Sparrow roaming the sidelines. Diamond Dave Hennigan on the camera. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the Charles Henderson replay at 9 a.m. every Saturday morning. We'll see you next week, folks.
See ya.
See ya.